Hello, my name is Zachary Sharp, and welcome to my reflection on my Horticulture 120 class. Today, we'll be discussing many things from the class, such as course progression and methodology, a few key concepts, and some examples from the course. Let's begin. First, we begin with course progression and methodology. As we started this course, I was initially unsure of how my computer competencies would lead me forward in a CAD class. I didn't have much experience, and I was not very confident in my abilities. However, when we started with AutoCAD, I quickly learned how to use it and how simple it really was, at least on the basic side of things. This led me into easily being able to grasp other concepts and being able to learn basic skills in all of the programs that we used in the class. Now we move into the first of our key concepts, the drawing templates. In all of our softwares, except for VIP 3D, we use one-to-one scale drawings that were supplied to us through the class. We use these drawings and real-world measurements to make them a one-to-one scale, and then within the different softwares, we were able to take these, use the tools of the softwares, and come out with similar results each time, whether it was a 3D model or a 2D modeled workspace. Our next key concept is individual software tools. Each of the softwares had similar tools, but they all had their own unique drawing style. Some used more 3D based modeling, such as Real-Time Landscape Architect or SketchUp. Others used more drawing 2D model spaces, such as AutoCAD, Dynascapes, or VIP 3D. Each of these also were laid out in layers, which leads us into our next key concept. Drawing management, or layers. Layers were a crucial part of each of the softwares and their designs. Layers organized where each of your items should go, whether it's plants, decks, patios, or anything else. Each software had its own way of being able to switch layers or switch items between layers, or in some cases, only allowed you to draw certain things on some layers. This helps with overall organization going back to edit your project in later stages. Our fourth key concept is the use of pre-made objects. This includes things such as site accessories, plants that were already in each of our softwares that we used. Particularly in Real-Time Landscape, Dynascapes, and VIP 3D, there were many different vast libraries of objects that we could use. There were also external libraries for things such as Real-Time or AutoCAD, where we could bring in pre-made models from other users and use them in our own designs. Our final key concept is our unique industry-specific features. There are many of these for our industry-specific softwares like Real-Time and VIP 3D, such as decks and patios, water features and associated pools, our 3D visuals such as houses, buildings, pergolas, and furniture, as well as being able to adjust our time of day, our lighting effects, shadows, seasons, and even in some cases, our zip code and being able to use our location. Now we move into some examples from our course. Shown here on the screen are 3 different examples from 3 different softwares, all of the same design. This was our course master plan. In the top right, you can see it drawn out in AutoCAD. On the left, you can see it drawn out in Dynascapes as what it would look like there. And then in the bottom middle, you can see it drawn out in Real-Time Landscape Architect. as a 3D isometric view. This is just one example of how all the different softwares created similar results with the tasks we learned to use. To wrap things up, this course was very beneficial and I can see it working strongly in my future in landscape design. This is a strong introduction to CAD, as well as learning to use various different softwares that I might tackle later in my future. Thank you for joining me in this video series throughout my HORT 120 class.